everyone, I'm Ellen Cabrieto.
Hello everyone, my name is Chumaika Ardumaluan.
Hello everyone, I'm Refan Sidikain. Dobro, Koshalabat, Bimi Rosie.
Privet siyam, siwadnia Vernova Vistorio Raisi, or shall I say, hi everyone, today I am going to take you back to the history of Russia. The modern state of Russia was founded in year 862 by King Rurik of the Rus. The Rus conquered the city of Kiev and started the kingdom of Kievan Rus. During the 13th century, the Mongols led by Batu Khan overran the sea. In the 14th century, the Grand Duchy of Moscow rose to power. In 1613, Mikhail Romanov established the Romanov dynasty that would rule Russia for many years. In the 19th century, the culture of Russia was at its peak. Famous artists and writers such as Dostoevsky, Tchaikovsky, and Tolstoy became famous throughout the world. After the World War I in 1997, the people of Russia fought against the leadership of czars. Vladimir Lenin led the Bolshevik Party and revolution, overthrowing the czars. Civil war broke out in 1918, and the communist state, the Soviet Union, was born in 1922. Over 20 million of Russians died in World War II, including the 2 million Jewish people who are part of the Holocaust. Russia initially allied with the Germans, and the Germans invaded Russia in 1941. In 1949, Soviet Union developed nuclear weapons. The Soviet economy suffered under communism and isolationism. In 1991, Soviet Union collapsed and many members declared independence. The remaining area became the country of Russia.
The Russian political and economic system. Russia made uneven progress in democratization during the 1990s, but this limited progress was reversed after Vladimir Putin rose to power in 1999 to 2000. According to many observers, during this period, the State Duma, or the lower legislative chamber, became dominated by the government-approved parties. Gubernatorial elections were abolished, and the government consolidated ownership or control over major media and industries, including the energy sector. The Putin government showed low regard for the rule of law and human rights in suppressing insurgency in the North Caucasus, according to critics. Dmitry Medvedev, Putin's longtime protege, was elected president in 2008. President Medvedev immediately designated Putin as a prime minister and continued Putin's policies. In August 2008, the Medvedev and Putin tandem directed military operations against Georgia and recognized the independence of Georgia's separatist South Ossetia and Abkhazia. Actions condemned by the most international community. In March 2012, Putin was re-elected president by a wide margin. The day after Putin's inauguration in May 2012, the legislature confirmed Medvedev as a prime minister. Since then, Putin has tightened restrictions on freedom of assembly and other human rights. The Russian economy. Russia's economy began to recover from the Soviet collapse in 1999, led mainly by the oil-gas export, but the decline in oil and gas prices and other aspects of the global economic downturn beginning in 2008 contributed to an 8% drop in gross domestic product in 2009. Since then, rising world oil prices have bolstered the economy, although reduced energy exports, faltering investment and consumer demand have contributed to slow economic growth in 2013. Other factors that retard economic growth includes unreformed healthcare, educational institutions, high rates of crime, corruption, capital flight, and unemployment. Corruption and data fiddling became common practice among geography to report satisfied targets in court, obsessed entrenching the crisis since 1986. In the account for the child attempted to address economic problems by moving towards a market-oriented socialist economy. Gorbachev's policy himself to rejuvenate the Soviet economy, though instead the perestroika set off the process of political and economic disintegration, culminating in the breakup of the Soviet Union in 1991. Since the fall of the communism in the former Soviet Union in 1991, Russia had undergone the radical transformation, moving from a centrally planned economy to a globally integrated market. Economy corrupt and haphazard privatization processes turned over major state-owned firms to politically connected. Russian economy got a major boost from rising commodity prices. GDP growth on average 7% per year. Disposable incomes more than doubled and in dollar-denominated terms increased eightfold. The volume of consumers' credit between 2000 to 2006 increased 45 times during a boom in private consumption. The number of people living poverty line declined from 30% into 14% in 2018. Russian banks were hit by the global credit crunch in 2008. There are no long-term them into a sense thanks to a proactive and timely response by the government and the central bank, which shielded the banking system from effects of the global financial crisis. A sharp slip through session in Russia was followed by a strong recovery beginning in May. Years of negotiation, Russia's membership to the WTO was accepted in 2011. 2013, Russia was labeled a high-income economy by the World Bank. The Russian economy risked going into recession from early 2014 mainly due to falling oil prices.
Now let's go to the Russian culture. When it comes to language, 81% of the total population in Russia speak Russian as their primary and remain the country's only official language. The country has a diverse mix of more than 100 languages scattered across an estimated 200 ethnic groups. The Russia alphabet consists of 33 letters that was derived from the Cyrillic script of Old Church Slavonic language. Now let's go to the religion. Orthodox Christianity is the main religion in Russia. It is the confession of all the Slavic people and nationalities who reside in the territory of the Russian Federation. Russian cuisine is a collection of the different cooking tradition of the Russian people. Soups have always played an important role in the Russian cuisine. The traditional Russian cuisine you must try is the blini, the permeni, the beef stroganoff, the sirneki, the kasha, the borsch, the okrashka, the peruski, and the shashlik. Russians are known for being hospitable and friendly towards guests, and it's custom to return the favor by bringing a gift when you are invited to a Russian household. Russians often drink tea. Russians keep old things. Before the trip, Russians need to have a seat before the trip. Russians mend things by themselves. Russians wear slippers at home. Russians love visiting their friends. Russians make a lot of home cookings. Russian drinks birch juice. Russian congratulate each other after shower or sauna. And Russian eat all foods with bread. Futurism is a type of arts in Russia developed in a variant known as constructivism, which emphasizes painting, sculpture, and architecture in Russia. Russia boasts many impressive achievements in literature and the arts. Many great writers, philosophers, and artists were from Russia. The top 3 Russian painters you should know are Karl Bryolov, Ivan Ivashkovsky, and Vasily Rivich Chagin. Classical music is one of the most highly revered arts in Russia. Russia is well known for its incredible classical music, having produced some of the world's best pianists, violinists, and opera singers. The top 3 famous musicians in the history of Russia are Vladimir Vysotsky, Alla Pugacheva, and Philip Kirkorov. The largest country in the world really has it all. Mountains, valley, frozen lands, and warm sands. Russia is home to a whopping 26 World UNESCO Heritage Sites. The best 10 places to visit Russia are the Lake Baikal, the Moscow, the St. Petersburg, the Altai, the Sochi, the Russian tundra, the Peterhof, the Olkhon Island, the Vladivostok, and the Anapa area. Thank you for visiting Russia.
Thank you everyone and God bless.
Thank you everyone and God bless.
Thank you everyone and God bless. Vishem
Poka!
Poka!